This video is basically some helps and hints for how to solve problem 17 on hands-on equation number problems level 2. So let's start by reading the problem. If a number is increased by 2/3 of its opposite, and that sum is increased by 5, the result is 10. Find the number. What makes this problem different than any problem that we've done so far?
There's fractions in it.
Yes, the problem has fractions in it. And we do not have fractional parts of pawns, right? You can't have 2/3 of a blue pawn or 2/3 of a white pawn. We have not learned how to work problems with fractions. So, that makes this problem, we have to think about how we're going to solve it. So let's start with the idea that what do we usually make x in a problem? If the problem says find the number, what do we usually make x? The number. That's what we've done in every single problem. However, we don't have to do that. When you choose a variable, you can make that variable equal to whatever you want it to be. And then when you solve the problem, the variable will tell you whatever it was that you used to represent the variable. So, in this problem, and in any problem that have fractions, we do not want to make x the number. Because if we made x the number, if one blue pawn equaled the number, how would we show 2/3 of the number? Or how would we show 1/3? We can't take our pawn and cut it into thirds. So we have to think about something else that we could use that x would be. So when you have a fraction problem, I want you to carefully look at the denominator of your fraction. So in this problem, the fraction given is 2/3. 2/3. So every time we talk about this number, we're going to be talking about either 1/3 of the number, 2/3 of the number, or 3/3 of the number. What might we want to make x? What might we want to make x? You would think 3/3, but if we make 1x 3/3, then how could we show 2/3 of the number? There's no way to do it, is there? So what else could we make x? We might think 3/3 of the number, because that would be the whole number. If we made x 3/3 of the number, then x would be the number. But we don't want to make x the number. What's another way we could represent the whole number if it's not going to be x? 2 what? Okay, so we have the possibility of doing something as 2x, but then how would we if we make the whole number 2x, how would we represent 2/3 of the number? We can't do it, can we? Do you have an idea? What do you think?
Star.
Well, now star is always the opposite of x. So we don't know that we're talking about the opposite. We're trying to represent the number. How could we represent the number? This is really tricky. This is why I want you to take notes on this. How could we represent the number? If we make the number 1x, we have no way to represent 2/3 of the number. If we make the number 2x, we still don't have a way to represent 2/3 of the number. Look carefully at the denominator. How many parts are we dividing the number into? 3. So what might it make sense to represent the number by? 3 X's. This is really weird. We've never done this before. But let's talk about what would happen if we made the number equal to 3 X's. If the number is 3 X's, how would we represent 2/3 of the number? How would we represent 2/3 of the number if 3/3 of the number or the whole number was 3 X's? How could we represent 2/3 of the number?
Maybe figuring out what the 3 X's and then dividing it by 2.
Well, you're telling me how to figure out the actual number. I'm not talking about figuring out the answer yet. I'm saying how do we represent? The way we represent the whole number is 3 X's. So 3/3 of the number, that's the whole number, is represented by 3 X's. How would I represent 2/3 of the number if 3/3 or the whole number is 3 X's? 2 X's. 2 X's would be 2 out of 3 parts of the number. So this would be 2/3 of the number. Does that make sense? And what would 1 X represent? Whatever this number is, what would 1 X represent? Exactly. 1/3 of the number. But because this is a level 2 problem, we're also dealing with the opposite of the number. So, how would I represent the opposite of 1/3 of the number? The opposite of 1/3 of the number. 1 star. Exactly. If X is the number, then star, or if X is 1/3 of the number, then star is the opposite of 1/3 the number. What would 2 stars represent in this problem? What would 2 stars stand for or represent in this problem? Look at what we have written up here. What would 2 stars represent? I know you weren't raising your hand. I was just calling on you. What would 2 stars represent? Remember, stars are always the opposite of whatever the X's are. So if 2 X's is 2/3 the number, what would 2 stars be? Exactly. It would be the opposite of 2/3 of the number. And last but not least, what would 3 stars represent? What would 3 stars represent? If 3 X's represent the whole number, or 3/3 of the number, what would 3 stars represent?
The opposite of the whole number.
Yep, the opposite of the number. The opposite of the number. Now, this is a big help for you as you try to do problem 17. Because if you read problem 17, you're going to take a number. How are you going to write a number? Are you going to write it as X? Are you going to write, look up here at what we just did. Are you going to write the number as X? No. How are you going to write a number in this problem because it has fractions? Nope, we're not going to use fractions. We just wrote this chart so that we don't have to use any fractions. Look at your chart and tell me how you're going to write a number. How are you going to write a number?
So the number is
It's not 2/3. Right now we just want to write a number. 3 x's. So when we write a number, we're going to write a number as 3x. And then we're going to increase that number by 2/3 of its opposite. How will we write 2/3 of its opposite? How will we write 2/3 of its opposite?
You would do 3x plus negative.
Nope, not 3x plus negative something. Look at our chart. How do you represent 2/3 the opposite of a number? We created this chart to help us know. Look right up here on the chart. How do we represent 2/3 the opposite of a number? Who can help?
2 stars.
2 stars. If you look right here, 2 stars equals the opposite of 2/3 of the number. So we will be using 2 stars to represent this part of the equation. So make sure anytime you have fractions that you look at the denominator. The denominator tells you how many x's the number will be. So what if I gave you a problem that said something about 1/4 of a number? How would I represent the number? We look at what? What do we always look at? The denominator. And the denominator in this is?
4.
So how many x's would the number be represented by?
4.
4. So in this problem, 4 x's would be the number. What if I gave you a problem that talked about half of a number? Half of a number. Where do I look to figure out how many x's should we use to represent the number? The denominator. How many x's would the number need to be represented by in that problem? 2. So 2 x's would equal the number. This is a hint to help you as you try to solve problem number 17.